places we have been. Barbecue to watching Nickelodeon. So come along for a real life adventure. Celebrate the 80s, 90s pop culture. Yeah, it's Friday night. It's time to go live with the real life. Friends by our side. So have a drink or two. Let's talk about cartoons. Well, here's a toast to you. Real life crew. The real life crew. Here's a toast to you. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Real Life Perspective Show. It is Friday night, November 17th, 6:39 p.m. Thanks for being here, and welcome, Mr. Gino from Bat City Toys.
Thanks for having us again, Sean. How you doing, brother?
Doing wonderful. I tell you what, though, man. What a week. Today, they kicked my booty at the office today, man. So I tell you what, I am already ready for, and we're just gonna get right into this, man.
Get into it, right?
Yeah. So we're bringing up the Boglin Beer Cam. I've got my brand new cooler here. This Igloo Pizza Planet cooler here. So let's check out what we got here. So going to the Boglin Beer Cam now, we've got what we call my boss's donated by my boss. This is Saloon Door is the brewery, and Fluffy Nuts is the name of this. Check out the artwork on that can. That's just super cool. It's a squirrel, and he's hanging out, hugging up on some, I guess that's marshmallows and peanuts. And it says that this is a, let's see if I can just read it straight from the can, a PB and marshmallow Imperial Cream Ale. So I'm looking forward to this because it's supposed to be pretty potent. It says it's, let's see, 9.6. 9.6.
Not bad from a sweet beer.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay, well let's crack this open. Here we go. There it is. There's that.
I don't want to glom over the fact that your boss gave these to you, right? Like laid Fluffy Nuts on your desk. You realize that,
right? Yeah, missed opportunity. He totally could have like ran with that all week, and I've been running with it all week as long, with promoting the show, saying, hey, tonight's topics, trivia and Fluffy Nuts. It makes you wonder, but I can already smell the peanut butter and the marshmallow. I could just open in that can. I can smell it immediately. Look at that pour. Look at that head coming up. Man, it's still going. Oh, look, yep, I could smell it, man. I could smell you getting off the elevator. Oh, so while that settles, I got to show you a couple of things. I got to give props to my boss for hooking me up with this delicious Saloon Door. We're going to give them some promo. Saloon Door, thank you for brewing locally. And here you go. Here's some promo for you, bros. And I got to give promos to my pops because he sent me this next door, not advertisement, but somebody posted this for sale. And I said, I got to have it. And then I wound up making it. And I showed up at his doorstep today, and he goes, "Oh, here, by the way, I got you this." So he got the OG Battle Cat. Obviously no saddle or anything. I don't have the OG Battle Cat.
So technically, that's Cringer that way, right?
Yeah, technically.
There you go.
It cracked me up because the post said Masters of the Universe, and he had two. He had one for that, and then he had one for this. This OG thermos, man. Check out that thermos.
Nice.
Yeah, the nostalgia didn't hit me until I popped this right here, and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that little the sippy tip thing right there. So cool, man.
Next time you come into the store, brother, I think I've got a lunchbox that matches that.
Oh, do you? Awesome.
I do. Yeah, I think I got two of the 84 lunchboxes. So you might want to take a look and see if you want to put those together.
Heck yeah, man! Complete the set. Sounds good. I know you got one sitting behind you up there somewhere, right?
Yeah. Where's it? So I got the plastic one over there, and then I got the OG.
The tin one.
The tin one, and this is the one that I'm talking about. I think I got a couple of these.
Oh, that's awesome.
So this is the proper lunchbox that probably goes with that thermos, right?
This is plastic, so it's not the as OG. It's 83, so it doesn't have the glass filling on the inside. So it's Aladdin. Aladdin made this, so I'm guessing it's all plastic on the inside.
Well, I'll tell you what. I think I got an Aladdin plastic one too. Oh, look at that, dude! Nothing.
Oh, there it is.
Easy. It's a blank. So you have but it's the artwork Aladdin lunchbox.
That's it. Yes.
I wonder if we got some mismatches going on here.
Well, we got two pieces of the puzzle.
There you go. So it's like those buddy necklaces, right? But it's the thermos and the lunchbox.
That's it. Or take the two turtle doves. Very good. Cool, man.
It's about that time of year again.
Yeah. Are you still rocking Jovember over at your store?
We're rocking Jovember through doors closed tomorrow. And then we will not open again until Black Friday at 8 a.m. Doing a big sale Friday and Saturday, Black Friday. So closed during the week of Thanksgiving, and then reopening with deep discounts at the store.
So you're not open tomorrow?
We're open tomorrow.
Okay.
And then we close our doors tomorrow night, and then we won't reopen again until Black Friday.
Cool. What time you open tomorrow?
So tomorrow we open at 11, and we'll operating 11 to 8.
Sweet. You still got the flag set up?
Still got the flag set up, man. Yeah. No one's taken that home yet.
We got to come by and take some pictures with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
get some pictures on your Instagram there.
Yeah. Our plan is to come by tomorrow. Just to give you a heads up. That's our plan with the kiddos. So look for us. I just want to make sure we're.
I may or not be here myself, but Art will be here. Maybe Ryan. So. Oh man. Sorry if I miss you, but.
It's always good to see you, of course. Yeah. This what I'm smelling here, it smells like caramel and marshmallow and peanut butter, man. So
there you go.
Let's give it a taste.
As advertised, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's good. It's full of flavor. And it's light too. So it's going down nice and easy. But it's just, like I said, it's super. It's not even super rich. You remember that stout that we tried with the Ninja Turtle on it?
You poured that out. That was like motor oil going. I'm going, wait a minute. It's the rebirth of Guinness, right?
Yeah, exactly. It was stout, man. I could barely get one of those down. But this is really nice. It's like I said, it's a lighter beer, but it's creamy, and it's you can taste all the flavors. I mean, it's good. I like it.
Salud. Looks like it's got a real caramel color to it, which is nice.
Yeah. It smells like it too. It smells like candy, man. It smells. That should be the next thing technology comes up with, is being able to share scents over the internet. That's what we need to do.
Hopefully, only the intentional ones, right?
Yeah, for sure. Let's check out what's going on in the box office this week, real quick. So for last weekend, the weekend of November 10th through the 12th, coming in at number 5, we have Killers of the Flower Moon. Number 4, we have Priscilla. Number 3, Taylor Swift is rocking number 3 spot. Five Nights at Freddy's continues to rock the house at number 2, and for some reason, The Marvels is number 1. So there you go. There's your top boxes hit. Top box office for November 10th through the 12th. And then most games watched on Twitch currently for the month of November so far. Number 5, we got World of Warcraft. I haven't seen that up there in a while. Grand Theft Auto 5, Fortnite, number 3, League of Legends, and number 2, and number 1, Just Chatting. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get some gameplay rocking over here just so we can have some ambiance of some good old Atari stuff.
No Pitfall going on there.
That's it, man. Oh, good times. I just want to. Oh man, you remember this one? I remember when this one came out. Oh, Missile Command. Missile Command was awesome.
I could never play Missile Command correctly. My father was fire on this thing, man. Man. Love Missile Command.
Yeah, just couldn't get the right spots. What is this game? I don't even know what this is. Is this Burger Time? I don't know. The dude just kind of running across from screen to screen. Oh, what's it gonna do?
Keystone Capers. I think, is that the name right there on the screen?
Oh yeah, you're right. Well, yes, 1983. Keystone Capers. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah, Indoor. Yep. I'm so glad you notice things.
I'm just reading, Sean. That's all it is.
You know,
you're drinking and I'm not. So see, I'm kind of like your designated driver today.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I need it, man. I'm going to be tearing into these. You know what? This is my first one. So this is salud. This is going down.
Thanks, brother. I'll save mine for San Antonio tonight. So. Oh
yeah, you got a gig tonight, huh?
Yeah, my brother does. We met Pup at one of the previous shows, and so he is. He's headlining a show in San Antonio at the Mix tonight.
Awesome! I didn't know he was that close. I didn't know he was that close.
Yeah. He's over in Seguin, Texas. So.
Oh, okay.
Halfway between here and San Antonio. Yep.
Yep. Good old Seguin. Seguin. Right on. Well, speaking of video games, I thought we would open up the trivia night with some video game trivia. You know, just to kind of.
Why not?
Yeah, why not? We're gonna start easy, guys. So, originally given the Japanese title Puckman, what 1980s arcade game was inducted into the Guinness Book of Records as the most successful coin-operated game in 2005? If you know the answer, put it in the chat, put it in the comments. Let us know, ladies and gentlemen.
Something tells me It's Me Retro already knows the answer to that one.
Oh, yeah. He's a big fan. He's a big... Yeah, okay, now I get your joke. Now
you got it.
Oh, my goodness. What a week, man. Trying to think of what else is going on, man. Just...
So, hey, let's... if you don't mind, what are your thoughts on the Marvel? First off, did you go see the Marvels?
Negative.
No. Okay. Which it seems to be the problem with the movie, right? Why not?
Oh man, that is a rabbit hole. Are you sure you ready to go down that, man?
Well, we don't have to go too deep, but it's like you see this stuff come out and you're like, what are they thinking? It does not intrigue me. But they're telling a story, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, the people that I follow save me from wasting my money. They go and watch it, and then they educate us on. Yeah, it's just it could have been a Disney Plus special. It was a waste of budget. It's a movie that just kind of keeps you waiting for something to drop, and nothing really. It's just it's a bunch of small little scenes put together that don't ever deliver, if that makes sense.
Right.
You know, and you know, I'm just totally over Disney right now. I mean, they've got so many agendas and things pushing on their end, and like with Star Wars and all that kind of stuff. There's so much going on there with like on the political side of things and writing. The writing, it's not what it used to be. Writing, after Endgame, pretty much Marvel went downhill in my opinion, and just because they're just like, oh, we were so successful that we can just kill the budget and throw anything out there. Nobody will care because they've already made their staple fans. You know what I mean? But what they failed to realize was that you have all of these origin fans that have been following these long before Marvel movies even came out. That's probably their biggest a fan base, because they're like, oh wow, our comic book heroes are on screen now, right? And you have the technology, you have everything to make it right, but why are you trying to fill it with all the crud that they're trying to fill it with? That's all I'll say, man. It's just like, it's I don't know. What about you, man? You got any?
Yeah, no, I didn't. Still haven't. I'm not saying I won't. I will, but probably wait till it's Disney Plus or something. Didn't really hit me like have to get to the theater to see it kind of flick, And then following on the heels of Loki and the end of Loki's second season, I think that probably affected it a little bit as well. But I'm with you, man. I think there's expectations. I think there's tons of storyline out there. I think Marvel kind of had an idea what they were going to do with Endgame, and they executed it pretty darn well. And that set the expectation. Ever since that, right, it just kind of seems like, what are they going to do next? It's almost like the Endgame, epilogue rather than, kicking off the next phase. So,
yeah. Absolutely. You're absolutely right. Where are they going to go next? And when are they going to get back to just simple storytelling of,
exactly.
You know what I mean? They're trying to make things too deep, but we don't need deep. We just want to escape. We don't want to think. We want to see, Captain America and Hulk and all these other characters that they haven't even really introduced. I still haven't seen Guardians 3. I heard it was actually good. I heard it was excellent. And I want to see it, so I'll check that one out. Is it out on Disney Plus yet, I wonder?
I believe it is. Now, the funny thing about Guardians 3 is I skipped the Guardians Christmas special.
So did I.
And there's a big, oh, wow, in the Christmas special. And then that's, carried over into Guardians 3. So if you haven't seen the Christmas special, watch that one just to get that piece out of it.
Okay.
Yeah, good, but I think they kind of did the same thing with the Marvels, right? I mean, you wouldn't know who Photon was or Miss Marvel if you didn't watch the Disney Plus series stuff.
Is Photon the new Photon the Accuser? You see the main bad girl in the new movie? Photon.
Yeah, but I mean, she's again one of the Marvels.
She's a good
marvelous lady. She's a good person. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. She was in WandaVision.
She was in WandaVision. Yes. Yeah.
That's right.
So,
okay.
Again, if you hadn't watched WandaVision, so I think that might be part of it too. Is some people are sitting there going, "Wait a minute, who are these two other characters with Carol Danvers? Where did they come from?" Especially if they didn't watch or subscribe to Disney Plus.
Yeah, absolutely. You're right. And I watched WandaVision because that was the first one after Endgame, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure WandaVision
I believe it was the Disney Plus series. Yeah.
Yeah. And then after that, I watched Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I thought it was good up until the end. Just kind of like, it reminded me of Lethal Weapon, that good cop, that cop buddy banter,
dynamic. Yeah,
it was fun. I had a good time with it, and I liked that. It was funny seeing that villain be, because he was the one in Civil War. He came back. I don't forget his name, but yeah, it was fun seeing him come back and play the part that he did. But I enjoyed it up until the very end, and everybody else agreed with me. All the people that I follow, they're like, "Well, he's finally Captain America, and what do you got to say for yourself?" Well, I just pictured Kink. I picture Hank Hill up there
Really?
giving. Yeah, I picture him up there giving the speech. Well, we need to do better. You need to do better. You need to do better, and we need to do better things here in America. You know, I mean, it was just that's pretty much all I got for like the suit was cool. It looked cool, but I don't know. It just kind of was like that ending was a little lackluster. And go ahead.
That was, and is it Wakanda just kind of like the catch-all for? I mean, it's kind of like the Deus Ex Machina of Shakespeare. You know, it's like, oh, we need a suit. It comes from Wakanda. Oh, we need somebody new arm. That's coming from Wakanda. We need a new shield for Captain. That's coming from Wakanda. You know, it's like it's the catch-all for everything. It solves all the problems.
Wakanda. Oh,
just an aside, you know. Yeah, its existence. So
you're right. And I've got a book over there, 101 Things I Learned from Film School. And one of the main number one rules is you have to have conflict. You cannot make it too easy to make things happen, make things win to success. You can't just have. I can't just build an Iron Man suit and be done, save the world. I mean, I thought what they did with Iron Man was phenomenal because he made the suit. He did great. He was rocking and rolling, and then he found somebody who did it a little bit better. That's just cool. And it's just like, okay, well, now how do we make my stuff better? I mean, it's just that simple. Just that simple of a storyline. That appeals to me. You know what I mean? None of this. Well, just because you're a man doesn't mean I can't kick your butt too. Just oh my gosh, I just but
so I know it took us down the rabbit hole there, but I've seen the news coverage about it. I've seen people talk. Well, I don't know. Again, I love that meme of the different phases, and it's it's gone down the rabbit hole. Oh, it's back again. Oh, it sucks again. Oh, it's good again. I mean, I get it's going to go up and down, but the expectation thing is weird. And I'm sure the actor strike and everything probably hasn't helped it, let alone any other aspect of Hollywood either. So maybe they just kind of did what they could before it hit the fan, kind of deal. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of factors to it. I mean, there's you look at Star Wars. There's so many. There's an episode that I'll specifically say it was in the new Obi-Wan series, where this lady is she's captured, right? And these two stormtroopers are escorting her down the hallway, and she's got handcuffs on, and all of a sudden, she's able to. I don't even think she has handcuffs on. They're just escorting her to her cell, and she literally turns around, slaps the stormtrooper on the helmet like this, and the stormtrooper just falls down. I mean, it's that kind of silliness that
no effort needed.
No effort needed, yeah, because for whatever reason, but. Yeah, I just can't. I gotta find stuff. I'm trying to think of what's the last good movie you watched?
Oh, that's a good question. What was the name of Tom Hanks where he's the sea captain and
Captain Phillips?
Captain Phillips, yeah. Believe it or not, it took me forever to watch it. I finally watched it last weekend, and I'll tell you what, I was like, wow, that's the first movie in a long time I've actually watched and enjoyed.
Right on. Yeah, that was a good movie. It's based on a true story too, right?
It is, and sometimes you need that. We're just talking about all this fairy tale stuff, but sometimes you need the reality to hit you in the face, right?
Yeah,
and that's where reality is somewhat stranger than fiction sometimes. But yeah, that was probably the last good movie recently that I've seen. But kind of tough.
Yeah, we tried to watch. We finally watched The Whale with Brendan Fraser.
Oh yeah, saw that one too. Yeah.
So speaking of Brendan Fraser, this is the reason why the reason why I bought a Paul Reed Smith is because of this movie right here.
Oh yeah, PRS, man, you got to.
Dude, that movie made me want to be a rock star. I mean, not the whole taking over radio station thing. But when I saw them on stage, and then I think at the end, I had the VHS, and at the end when they're in the prison, when they're actually playing live the song, and they're just jamming out and rocking out. And I can't tell you how many times I rewound that. And it wasn't even with the Paul Reed Smith, it was just with his Strat or whatever he had. And I just, and they're not even really playing. Adam's a musician. I don't think the other guys actually are, but.
So my favorite color, believe it or not, of Paul Reed Smith is the royal blue top on the PRS, man. So kind of fun. I'm just saying, whale, airheads. Yes.
That's it. Circle. I think that's the color I have is royal blue.
Is it?
Yeah, I think it is. I need to.
Oh, no, whale blue. It looks kind of like whale skin. It's actually really neat.
Oh, whale blue. You know what? I gotta look that up. Now, you got me curious on it. But before we do that, let's bring on somebody else who would like to join the Real Life Perspective show. My brother from the same mother. Please welcome to the show, Mr. Chadillac.
What's up,
how's it going, Chad?
I'm not giving you any more money anytime soon.
That's okay. You did good last time you were in here, brother. I'm proud of you.
You got plenty.
but I'm also very glad at your choice because, like I said, that'd been sitting there, and I was going, man, that's going to come back home with me. Man, that's going to come back home with me. And I'm glad you were the one that took that home. So.
And I've decided not to open it because it's a
hard decision, dude.
Like you said, it's a special edition, and don't want to mess it up. So.
Well, that in itself it's kind of on display anyway, right? In the box itself, right? You can see everything perfectly.
Yeah.
You don't even need to open it unless you just want to play with it. But if you got it, hey, for the fans out there, they don't even know what you're talking about. What you want to?
We're talking in code.
I'm not at home, so I don't have it.
Oh, okay. Well, man, Chad.
I'm watching. I don't know if I'm watching this guy.
Oh,
Rusty.
Hello, Rusty.
Hi, Bubby.
Is that a Doberman Pinscher?
Yeah.
Whoa, dude! The last time I saw a Doberman Pinscher was in Armed and Dangerously with Gene Levy and John Candy.
Yeah. He's harmless.
No, those are cool.
He's just a big dog, but he's a big puppy, but he's a big dog, and he doesn't know his own strength. So
that happens.
You get a little scratched up, but he's not going to attack you or anything. So.
Yeah. Chad, if you are into beer, you need to go try this Saloon Door Fluffy Nuts beer. My boss hooked me up with it. It's got a squirrel on the cover. He's hugging some marshmallows and peanuts. And it is it's so hard to do this. It's a PB and marshmallow Imperial Cream Ale. It is nice and light. It's 9.6, and it is delicious. I tell you.
It's like old that Voodoo Ranger Juice Force. It's super light, 9.5, and woo.
But what kind of flavors you got in it?
It's got like a fruity aftertaste. It tastes almost just like a fancy craft Coors or Bud Light or something, or Budweiser or something like that. But it's got a fruity aftertaste. So
nice.
It's good.
Now,
so
this is more of a sweet. I smell caramel, peanut butter, marshmallow, and a little pecan maybe. A little pecan might be in there. But man, it's pretty good. I'm finally on the second one. The first one, I was telling Gino what a day I had, man. They had me, dude. I had 20. I mean, I was busting butt today at the office, and I needed one of these. And I always like to wait, and especially because my boss hooked me up with this, and I like to wait until the stream starts to get my actual real reaction to it,
Yeah.
Like we're with that Imperial. I was telling about that Imperial Stout, that Ninja Turtles. Remember that one? Man. Oh, you didn't see that one? Oh, you know what? I've got 2 sitting up there on the shelf. I'm going to give it to you. You can just have it. One for the art of the can and one to drink, just to try it.
All right, cool.
So, what you drinking tonight, man? You got anything?
Oh, I'm dog sitting, so they just gave me a pack of Coors. So.
Oh yeah.
I'm happy with that. So.
What's going on with the birthday, man? Anything with the birthday tonight?
Well, we did dinner a little while ago, and our buddy Patrick got the birthday boy a little too tipsy. So we got him home, and I'm like, okay, I'm tired. Going home, I sat down for about 10 minutes. I loaded up the new RoboCop video game that I haven't played
yeah.
yet.
Nice.
Yes. I started playing that. I'm like, oh, crap, it's Friday, so...
How is that, man? How is it?
I just got through the opening of it. It's neat. I like it. So
pretty fun.
Yeah, it's very simple. It's like first person shooter, but you don't have like a lot of the fancy functionality like in Call of Duty or Fortnite or something like that. It's a story. It's a story arc. It's pretty neat. So
that's awesome, man. It sounds like fun.
Yeah,
you know what? I need to go back and rewatch the OG RoboCop.
Oh yeah,
I got them on Apple. So
do you? Okay,
yeah.
Cool. I remember 1 and part 2. I don't remember part 3, but
don't waste your time. It's
anything beyond 2 wasn't worth it. 3 was the last stitch effort at trying to close the loop on that storyline, and then there was like 3 more movies after that. Are you kidding me? Yeah, it's like
they made a series and a mini series which turned into like TV. I think it was a couple TV movies that turned into some god awful series that there were like 12 RoboCops, and I'm like,
yeah,
okay, I don't understand this.
Yeah.
So.
Awesome.
No, it's not.
I know. But, hey, did you see what Dad picked up for me? Check it out.
Wow,
he found this on Nextdoor.
That's the hard part to find in a lunch pail.
It's plastic. It's the plastic ones. It doesn't have the glass. It's not the glass OG ones. But it says 1983 on here from Nashville, Tennessee, USA, ladies and gentlemen. But I was telling Gino that it didn't hit me until I saw the top part.
Yeah.
That was just, oh yeah, I've completely forgot about the pop lid.
Yeah.
You know, obviously I don't know if I'll drink out of this thing, but it's nice and clean. We can't see the shadows, but really cool, man. Really, really fun. And then Gino corrected me, and he was correct, absolutely right. This is he found a Cringer too for $5 from the guy. So I mean, I don't even have the OG Cringer. I've got the Origins one, but so the kids can put on, you know. And I told Dad, it kind of made him light up a little bit. I said, Dad, you know where this came from, right? He goes, no. I go, do you remember Big Jim? And he goes, yeah, Big Jim. I go, that's where this tiger came from, was the Big Jim line. He goes, oh, no kidding. And he said, when I was a kid, Archie, he goes, I was on eBay looking for an Archie Bunker lunchbox, and he's like, oh man, they're going for like over $100 or something like that right now, because that's what he used to, you know, that was his jam back in the day.
Yeah.
You got any Archie Bunkers lunchboxes or anything over there, Gino?
I don't have any Archie Bunkers, but you know what did come into the store this week, which is in my collection and will never come out, is a Pigs in Space lunchbox.
Pigs in Space? What is Pigs in Space?
Pigs in Space. Come on, Chad, you remember that skit from the Muppet Show?
Yes. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking that's got to be a Muppets thing. Yeah.
It was a Muppet Show thing. Yeah. I'm showing my age. I'm showing my whites here a little bit too much. Maybe. But my dad and I, my old man and I used to watch the Muppet Show when I was, knee-high to Bullfrog, and Pigs in Space and the Swedish Chef, we'd lose our shit every time. Oh, and Beaker. So.
I've grown more attached to the two guys in the balcony talking trash.
Yeah, the peanut gallery. Yeah.
So what if the show was actually good and the frog ate the pig ate the frog? Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, so what's with the frog? Why is he acting like that? I don't know. He is a little green. He looks a little green.
That pig, she's got a frog in her throat.
Oh yeah. That's too funny. Trumpet Master in the chat, ladies and gentlemen, rocking it with the I dropped a short this week where he's not even on camera. It's him and it's me and the real meat stick for my Tuesday trivia, and I think it's the power of Christ compels you, and I say the question and you just hear him you just hear Trumpet off screen going. And so he commented on it, and then I went back and listened to it. And I'm like, oh yeah, he does say that. It's good stuff. In the house, saying what's up to Cadillac, saying hello to Gino.
Is Trumpet suffering through a stout beard tonight?
Are you? He wants to know if you're, suffering through a stout beer tonight. Mr. Trumpet, with your drinking a stout beer through a Scotch glass. Oh man, we'd love to have you. I know you're busy tonight, man. I know you got the family stuff. Thanks for popping in the chat with us. But hop on if you're feeling froggy, man, because these fluffy nuts have got me nutty.
Sean, your fluffy nuts are showing.
Yeah. There's so many jokes with it. It's so fun. Saloon Door, thank you for hours and hours of entertainment. And it's a really delicious beer. This is number 2. You know how the first one, you're like, the shock of, wow, I've never tasted anything like this. And then
never had fluffy nuts in your mouth, huh?
I've never.
I doubt that.
Not till tonight. We're allowed to witness it.
No, I think he's an old pro.
All I need is the syrup, chugging the syrup. You got to relax the jaw,
And he takes it further, John. What do we do with this guy?
Oh, man.
Well, what's up with Trumpet? What do we have the face here?
He's got some family stuff going on tonight. If he's able to pop in, he said he may be in and out, Love to have him, of course. Chad, our first trivia night question was originally given the Japanese title Puckman. What 1980s arcade game was inducted to the Guinness Book of World Records as the most successful coin-operated game in 2005? That's our first question. Question number 2, making his debut in 1990s, Super Mario World. What is the name of the enemy-eating, egg-throwing, green dinosaur who serves as a sidekick to Mario and Luigi in the Mario franchise? If you know the answer, toss it up in them chats, up in them comments. We've got trying to hop on here after a few. Would love to have you, man. Come on. Hey, look, we got Mr. Rage and Pillage in the house. That's our good friend Burley. Burley, the Green Ranger, has arrived. Oh, and no, Burley, it is not too soon. It is not too soon, my friend. Burley, Trumpet introduced me to Burley. We were on his live stream a few months back. Burley's a cool guy, super. If you want, and I'm going to quote him. He said, if you're into making dirty jokes for an hour and a half and embarrassing your family, come on my podcast. So that's Burley in a nutshell. But how you doing, Burley? You doing all right, man? Thanks for popping in here. Trumpet says, Rage and Pillage, saying hello.
Oh, well, Sean, I'm only going to stay for about 10 minutes or so. I got to take care of this dog, let him out and stuff. So I'm just going to swing by for a little bit, and I'll listen in the background and chat when I can. But yeah.
Cool, man. Cool. Well,
it's been a long week, especially, getting ready for next week and all that. So short week of work, and it's very condensed time, and it's been a rough week. So.
Fair enough. I was yeah. I've had quite the day myself. But I hear you, man. Well, cool. Yeah, right on.
Yeah.
Burley, if you're interested, if you scroll up to the top of the chat, there's the StreamYard link. If you're feeling froggy, jump on the panel. Come party with us for a little bit. We're just sipping it up, just kind of doing some trivia. Haven't caught up in a while. I missed the last 2 weeks of live streaming, so we're just doing it old school, man. You know, we're gonna pop on some. Let's do some just old school. Frogger up in the house. Oh, who was that? Puckman. There's Puckman right there. Puckman. Yep. Pop on in, man, if you want to come join us. If you're feeling bored, if you want to have a brewski with us or whatever your beverage of choice be. We got the Boglin beer cam over here, ladies and gentlemen. Just look at that caramelization of that delicious beer. He can't tonight, unfortunately, but it's all good, man. Thanks for popping in to say hello. We're happy to have you. He's got another podcast coming up. So yeah, if make sure you drop REEL in the chat, REEL, if you want to promote your YouTube channel. And we're all about community here. So let's spread each other's word and fluffy nuts to the world. All right. So nobody's got an answer to that second trivia question so far. Let me know. We got the first question we have an answer to. Second trivia question. I
thought you didn't want us to answer.
No, you can type it in the chat.
Oh.
Type it in the chat. Oh, yeah. Now we're talking. There it is. There he is. Spreading cheeks. That's the Burley way. Trivia question number 3. Regarded as one of the greatest video games of all time, what 1981 arcade game features the titular amphibian trying to cross a road without getting squashed by cars and a river without getting eaten? There you go. Star Fox. Has Star Fox been around since that long? Is that the OG Star Fox? No way. I didn't even know that was a thing. You see that? Oh, you're muted.
I just remember the
Gino.
the Super Nintendo one. So.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was a thing. Look at Popeye. We got Frogger jumping in here. Frogger. Toad. Big brown toad. Oh.
Told you so.
Hey, he told you so. Oh, that's funny. Moon Patrol. Look at this, man. What is this Moon Patrol? So many games, man. So many games. Just, is that what happened? Things just got oversaturated with games?
Probably. Look at this one, Crow. You guys remember that movie? Crow in the 80s?
Oh,
yes.
Yeah, you don't need to see Crow.
It's as an adult, it's hard.
I love that movie.
I love it too, but it's a bit slow in some places where it's like, okay, we get the gist. Let's get to the big alien guy.
I'm totally joking. Kroll was great. I remember it as a child watching it, and I'm afraid to watch it because a Family Guy did exactly what you just did, Chad, where the comic book guy is telling Chris, he goes, yeah, Lord of the Rings, the blah, 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 they could have just rode eagles the whole time, blah, 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 blah. And what about Kroll? Did you ever see Kroll? He's like, no. Yeah, you don't need to see Kroll. Pretty much. Greatest
like
90s game.
Fantasy. It just needs, it has some pacing issues, and speed it up a little bit, and yeah. Be a lot better.
Yeah, it was worth it to watch Liam Neeson,
Yeah.
He used to
playing Qui-Gon before he played Qui-Gon.
I think he used to freak me. Was it Liam Neeson in it? He was, wasn't he?
He was, yeah.
Yeah. And then the guy from the teacher from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory was the shapeshifter. You know, he was like, Charlie
Oh
and the
yeah.
dude,
British.
Tall
Charlie
in
the Chi-
stature, wide in vision.
dude, why, dude? Charlie and the Charlie Factory. That teacher, he was so
His name
funny, man. He
Eartho
goes,
or something.
"What's that?"
His name Eartho or something like that.
In the movie,
Ergo.
Kroll?
Yeah.
Maybe. I just remember him shapeshifting into a tiger, and then what else did he turn into? What else did he turn into? Anybody else remember?
A goose.
A goose.
Ergo,
What would he need to be a
Ergo.
goose for?
I was screwing up.
Goose.
He was
Ergo
what?
was his name.
What?
He fell in the water, so he turned into a goose.
Oh, that's funny, man. Oh my gosh, Kroll. I need to go back and watch that as a grown up. Let's do a live stream on it. Let's go and watch. Let's go watch it over on Twitch one of these nights.
We should go Mystery Science Theater 3000 on that one.
We all, dude. No, yeah, that would be a fantastic
Yeah, that's a good one to do
MS3K.
that one on.
Yeah, I still love watching the MST3K.
There you go.
I was such a fan of Total Carnage. Says, these guys were talking about Super NES games from the '90s, from their era. These youngsters up in the house. But yeah, I was telling Gino, I was looking back at some of the old live streams, and we're just sitting here talking about reminiscing on, what is this game right here? Video Olympics. Look at this. Just look, that's Pong. That is not Video Olympics. And speaking of Pong, ladies and gentlemen, what is thought to be the first video game created in 1958 and becoming popular in the 1970s?
Was this backward today, Sean?
I think so, because remember we talked about this a few streams ago, that I had the question of a creature in Antarctica, or a scientist or in Antarctica, and the whole time, Gino's talking about John Carpenter's The Thing and how great it was, and was oblivious to the question rolling at the bottom the whole time. So it's similar situation here. Why aren't we talking about Ziggy Stardust, Cod, Peace, and Labyrinth? Ziggy Stardust, was that David Bowie's name?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, that was his character, right?
yeah.
In some of his albums. Yeah.
Well,
Thought he was just a magician.
Is that all he was?
Yeah.
Well, with that magic ball, the cutaway shots of the person who can actually do it. And the amazing David Bowie and his spandex
Jarrett.
pants. Yeah, good times, man. Oh, we used to have this one, Chad. Remember, we used to play this game.
Yeah. Basketball.
I love it. It's just called basketball. I love it. It's not NBA Jam. It's not Madden 64. It's basketball.
Dig
Dug. I don't think I ever played Dig Dug. Did you play Dig Dug, Chad?
Mm-hmm. I think we had that.
Did we?
Yeah.
We did not have Mousetrap. I'll tell you that. I don't know what this is.
It's a rip-off of Pac-Man, apparently.
Yeah. Pac-Man ripoff. Oh, Puck-Man ripoff. Sorry.
Puckman. How dare you? Get it right. Get it right. Man, you gotta love Japanese. Okay.
Yep.
Time to switch over to some movie trivia, guys. What Hollywood movie
Rusty's,
stars?
He's growling right now. He's having a drink.
Oh, is he asleep?
Yeah, he's like, "Arr."
Oh, don't touch him. Don't wake him up. What Hollywood movie star plays himself in Zombieland? Switching over to a little bit of movie trivia here, guys.
So he's got that going for him.
Yeah.
The big BM, right?
Yeah, that's it. You got it. Who we got? We got somebody. Nightbot, how big is it? Pitfall was awesome. Gino answering up his guess. Oh, we had this one, tic-tac-toe. Oh, I don't think I could ever figure out how to play that one on the Atari. Oh, sorry, you can't. Guys can't even see it. Tic Tac Toe. Remember that one, Chad?
3D.
Yep, 3D. Woody Harrelson is Burley's guess, but he's wrong. Yep, he says he's wrong. Anyway, how about we find some Super NES gameplay, huh? Since you guys are rocking the NES gameplay.
There we go.
Let's see, get a little bit more modernized here. See if something can get past these amazing skip ads. Oh, here you go. This one's for trumpet. You're gonna like this one. Final fight. Yeah, oh wait, I think Burley said, "Oh, look, there's Tiny Toons, Tiny Toon Adventures. Come on, Tiny Toon Adventures was awesome." Mortal Kombat's. What was your favorite Mortal Kombat? Anybody?
I think the original, since the folks wouldn't let us play it, and I had to go over to Josh's house and play it.
On the Sega Genesis?
No, on the Nintendo.
Oh, I always heard that was like a not as bloody version on the Super NES than it was as the Sega Genesis.
They had the Nintendo, and then Mortal Kombat 2 came out, and you had your Super Nintendo, and the folks were like, "Yeah, play whatever you want." It's fun.
Paperboy is my favorite on Nintendo because I remember we rented it, and we had a babysitter at the house, Chad, and she was watching us, and we played Paperboy all night long. It was great. And you know what else that reminds me of? I remember staying up really late one night and seeing there used to be like a Nightmare on Elm Street TV series. Is that right?
It was, yeah.
Yeah. And then there was also a 1-900 number you could call Freddy Cougar to hear him talk to you. I remember that commercial. Hey, you want to talk to Freddy? Ask your parents for permission first, but you know. Gotta bounce, fellas. Thanks for popping in, Burley. We'll see you around, my friend. Yeah, good stuff, man. Let's see. In Risky Business, what song did Tom Cruise famously lip sync to in his underwear? If you know the answer, you know where to put it. Not in these fluffy nuts, I'll tell you that much.
Woo.
Hands off Sean's fluffy nuts.
Man, Gino, we have got to get you when you're at home in your snuggle, or they're snuggies, right? Remember the snuggies?
Yeah.
We gotta get you in your snuggies, and you got your favorite beverage, and you're about 3 in. You know, we got to get you into that, man.
Oh yeah, no, you definitely getting more lively. That's for darn sure. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's when the late night shows pop off. You know, where we're all nice and just chilled out, all that good stuff, and we got to get you. We're watching a movie and we're MST3K in it up in the house. You know, so I did one last weekend. I watched Back to the Future. I was just feeling froggy one night, and I hopped on and watched Back to the Future on Twitch. Because you can't watch that stuff on YouTube, stream it, because they'll kill your live stream, you know, immediately. But you can go watch that stuff on Twitch all the time. So make sure you're subscribed over to me on, you follow me over on Twitch too as well. But I also try to shoot a link over on Instagram just to promote it, just to let you guys know. Say, hey, I'm about to go watch a movie, because sometimes I'm just like, man, I'm in the mood to go watch a movie. I'm going to go watch a movie, you know. So, and love to have you guys join anytime, you know. So, keep an eye. I don't know what your home life is like. How's the baby doing, man?
Oh, she's doing awesome, man. She, as a matter of fact, what's today? The 17th. She's exactly 4 months old today.
Awesome. 4 months old.
Yeah. Big girl now, man. Big girl.
That's
yeah, so the home life's kind of crazy. Talking about watching the movie. Huh? Yeah. I wish, Chad. the other day we were doing dishes. I'm like, man, I can't wait till she's able to be doing this for me. What happened?
Put
I
her,
missed
put her to
out.
work in the back, running the forklift or something.
Yeah, she's discovered the dogs, so that's the new thing. You can't get her attention for nothing, and she's just giggling all day long with the dogs playing. So we got living babysitters now.
Awesome. Good stuff, man. Oh man, just wait till she's, talking and kids are there's a great movie on Netflix called Old Dads. Go watch it if you haven't seen it.
I saw the advertisement. I haven't seen it yet, but yeah,
freaking great because it's got somebody like you got two guys who are, all three of them are older, right? And one of them is just about to have another baby, right? And it's great. They're sitting in the bar, and the guy's like, Bill Burr is talking up his friend. He's like, dude, kids are great, man, because, you come home and they run up to you because you're a rock star to them, and it's so, you forget about those little bitty things when you've been doing it for so long, I mean, it's so true. Like, I pick my kids up from school every day, and they hop on the truck like, Daddy, and it's just like, oh, they love me. I'm glad somebody does, So just wait, man. Just wait and remember all those little bitty things, and just keep the love going, man. And
well, yeah. I mean, I love watching you and your boys, geek out over the turtles, and they're so excited about Dad. Look at this, Daddy. Look at that. And
of course,
what she's going to be into, and.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, Jake really loves your boglins. Ever since I told him, I was like, oh, I got 2 boglins. He's really into those boglins. He's like, can we go back and get the pumpkin boglin, Dad? I said, I'll tell you what, if it's still there on Saturday, we'll pick it up, okay?
Nice.
And then, of course, Dean is like, he wants the most expensive thing you have on the shelf, He's just like, I really want needle nose, Dad, or I really want,
there you go.
I mean, he knows his stuff because I'll let him go through. I said,
I love
okay,
his logic too. But if you don't buy it for me, then I can't have it. Duh.
Yeah. Kids are great, man. The kids are so much fun. Good.
We were no better.
No, I don't really remember much other. If it wasn't for Mom and Dad recording on that RCA, the camcorders and rewatching all those VHS home movies that we had, I don't think I'd have any memories,
Yeah.
I mean,
right.
It's crazy how that works. They're like, oh, do you remember when this? No, but I remember the home video, that you made, and so I'm always about remembering. It's a lot more work and you're missing the in the moment kind of things, but it's worth it to kind of, document and keep them that moment will live on forever because you documented it with a camera,
I'm thinking that right now, capturing stuff on my phone every day, and I'm like, man, I hope, because you print it out, you get the film rolls or something, but what's that going to be like 10, 15 years from now when I want to show her, hey, here you were with a baby, as a baby, it's going to be on my
dude.
It
goes by.
Is it still going to be on my tablet? What's the future going to hold when it comes to those things?
Well, before you know it, you're going to start getting 5 years down the line. You'll start getting, how AI is with either your Google phone or whatever phone you got. It'll automatically say through the years, and it will send you an automatic slideshow from stuff on your phone from 5 years ago, because it'll find her face and it will put this little montage of slideshows together for you, and you'll be like, oh man, the time has gone by so quick.
Wow.
Man. Yeah, it flies by. So just make sure you're there for every little thing, and I know you will be. So, and you won't have any regrets. No
regrets.
No regrets.
Love it.
Yeah, for sure, man. There you go. How about, here you go, Chad. What 1994 crime film revitalized John Travolta's career?
94?
Ooh.
I know.
Still a great movie. Still to this day. I mean, I don't think
They speak English in what?
I don't remember that line, but
it's in there.
maybe
It was in there.
English. Do they speak it?
Golly, you guys are so much more mature than I am, because I don't remember those kind
That
of.
was in the opening scene, right? I mean, when he's asking him if Marcellus Wallace is a bee.
Does he look like a?
Oh yeah. Tell me more. Tell me more. You see that?
Say what again? Say what one more time.
There you go. Yeah, we got the old time rock and roll from the last question. Pulp Fiction. Pulp Fiction. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the glitching. It's kind of like doubling up on some of the chats. I noticed that with me. If I say,
I don't know. I'm hitting enter once, not twice. I don't know what that's about.
No, it's on the StreamYard end. Don't worry, because whenever I say hello, watch what happens. It should pop it out 3 times. Hold on, I misspelled that. Hold on. Hello. Oh goodness. Oh, I feel bad. Let me get that off chat's face. Goodness, what time you guys got? 7:38. Yeah, man. It's just been a crazy. This is just an unwind night live stream, man. And glad you guys are here. I didn't invite anybody to it, but I did the full walk playthrough of the Are You Afraid of the Dark? You know, we started it, Gino, and then I had to go do some research because I didn't want to. I'd be on there for
you ever
6
figure
hours.
out the gold door? I think that's where I left off with you.
Yeah, the mummy was chasing us and kept catching us, right? And so I went back and did some research and remembered I was totally way off. I was like, I knew it started with an S though. So I went back and, like I said, did some research, started playing it again, and I just kind of sped through. And I only got about halfway through the game. I got 2 hours into it, and then I had to take a break. And then like 2 nights later, I was like, you know what? I didn't do a live stream this week. Or not 2 nights later, like a week or 2 later. So I decided to do an impromptu Sunday night game night thing where I finished the game, and it was so satisfying.
There you go.
Because I have not beaten it since 1994 when it came out, when we had it playing it on our Acer computer, Chad.
There you go.
And Chad, if you want to borrow it, you could totally borrow it.
No, I don't.
Oh, it's a trip. It's a trip down memory lane, that's for sure. So it made me want to get into it.
I'll watch your playthrough online.
Yes, I made a part 1 video and a part 2 video. It's listed on my.
You said you were doing a test, and I didn't know you went ahead and did the whole thing. I thought that you just forgot about it. So
You talking about that night?
Yeah. I remember you got stuck, and I was chatting with you and said, "Just go back, and here's how you do your research." And
Oh,
I didn't know you went back and finished it. So
yeah.
just stuck
I
there.
did some like kind of impromptu, like late night stuff, and I'm like, what's great about YouTube? It lets you stream live video games if you're playing live. It's basically like Twitch. It's just you can't stream TV and you can't stream video like movies and stuff like that on here.
The original one.
But
Unless you have a watermark, a very heavy watermark over it or something. Turn the volume down real low.
Yeah, the trick. It's surprising. I pulled up the Twitch, the Twitch app on my big TV in there, and I was able to rewatch the Back to the Future replay. It's on my Twitch right now, and it's still there because it says the audio has been removed for copyright purposes, but it's still playing fine on my TV. So I don't know what the deal what the deal is. What the dealio? What the deal?
Well, I'll check it later tonight, maybe see if you can hear anything.
Yeah, you check it out, and then I still plan on. I'm gonna watch part 2. I'm gonna watch part 2, man. I don't know. Maybe tomorrow night. Maybe tonight. I'll jump over on Twitch and just watch part 2. If you'll be around, come shoot the shit. You know, if you're interested.
Well, give me a heads up. I may be in bed in about 2 hours.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, let's do one more trivia question. Joaquin Phoenix received his first Oscar nomination for playing a Roman emperor for playing Roman Emperor Commodus. I guess that's how you pronounce that. And what 2000 Oscar-winning epic? If you know the answer, you know where to put it.
Sean, I am not entertained.
I know you're not. Okay. I gotta keep my trivia. You know what's funny is I just kind of researched this stuff, and there's a lot of heavy hitter, trivia questions on there, but I always pick the stuff that I know, because in case I reuse them or something like that, I'll always know what the answer is in case somebody asks me for the answers. Yeah. Anyways, that's kind of my thought process on it. Ghosts and Goblins. What is this? Yoshi's Cookie. Gino. We popped another trivia question. I gotta wait for the stroller to come around because it's a lot of text to remember. Here we go. Joaquin Phoenix received his first Oscar nomination for playing Roman Emperor Commodus. Is it Commodus or Commodus? In what 2000 Oscar-winning epic?
I believe it was Commodus.
Commodus?
Commodus.
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 Oh, that's good stuff. Cool, man. Well, already rocking the answers. You had that one. You knew that one. Epic. Okay, guys.
That was back in my old film review days. They used to write a little film review column.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was not aware of that.
Films I talked about. Yeah.
I worked at the movie theater when that was out, and I watched the second half of that. That was the last movie to end, so I had to sit there for the last hour and a half. I had that thing memorized. Yeah.
Do you like that movie?
Love it.
What was your favorite? What's your favorite Gladiator movie?
Are there many?
Is it Troy?
I don't know if they deserve their own category. They're not.
So are you talking Sword and Sandals, or are you talking Gladiator?
What's the difference?
Well, the Sword and Sandals is the category for the Greek and Roman mythology and that kind of thing. So Sword and Sandals, Braveheart would fall under Sword and Sandals, right?
Oh, okay. So Braveheart, but do you put like Troy and Gladiator under Sword and Sandals?
You put Troy and Gladiator in there too, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not Gladiators. You're thinking like Ben-Hur, Gladiator, and
right. Yeah.
Some of those early 2000s one that didn't quite hit very well.
I go into like 13th Warrior with Antonio Banderas.
Ooh, that's such an underrated movie. I love that.
Dude, I love watching that movie over and over and over again. Right?
It was Beowulf, wasn't it? Wasn't that what the whole movie was? It was Beowulf.
No, not at all.
No, not really.
Because his the big macho dude, the leader, was supposed to be Beowulf, wasn't it? Like no, you don't think so? And Antonio,
I think it was different enough. And and that was remember that was based on Michael Crichton's Eaters of the Dead. So Crichton's not one for borrowing.
Eaters of the Dead, yeah.
So.
Oh, that's new to me.
Yeah,
that's cool. So, what was the name of the one you said 13th Warrior was based off of?
13th Warrior, yeah.
What was it based off of? Of something dead?
It's called The Eaters of the Dead by Michael Crichton. It was a book.
Yeah.
The Eaters of the Dead.
Yeah.
Sounds very zombie-esque.
Very.
Very cool.
It was basically like a primitive tribe of, just wild people who thought they were animals, went out and killed people. Like, did you watch The Northman?
Yeah, Northman.
Yeah, it was kind of like that, but they lived more primally than those guys did. Those guys did. So.
you're gonna read me for this, but I didn't like the Northman. I didn't like
Shame on you.
it. Was too. They tried to make it too Shakespearean. You know, I mean, it was different.
It's the one of the it's what is it? It's Hamlet before Hamlet.
Yeah.
You know, it's a story that Hamlet was based on. So yeah, that's why it's very, very tragic and.
Just the writing, the lines that they gave them were. It was very. They were literally speaking in poetry, in the movie, and it kind of cheesed it up for me. Like, really?
Well, you ever watch Deadwood? They kind of speak.
Yeah, good point. A very different take, but same concept. I see where you're going with that.
Yeah.
So that's a good.
Well, definitely, it's not a movie you want to sit there scrolling through your phone. You know, put the phone down, pay attention. If you have to, put on subtitles. You know.
Oh, for Northman.
Yeah, it's very Quentin Tarantino in the conversations, right, Chad?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Oh, you know what?
It's like because you're not. There's no clear-cut good or bad guy. It's just like, okay, you can see. He was wrong. He's doing the right thing. He was wrong. He was doing the right thing. You know.
Well, I saw the.
Were we talking about that earlier, Sean? It's all about conflict, right?
It's all about conflict. I saw the twist coming a mile away. I guess it's because I've seen too many movies over my lifetime. But I saw the twist of. I don't want to spoil. No spoilers out there. But I saw the whole. I saw it coming. Like, oh, that's what's going to happen. I could see it coming. Yeah. But speaking of Quentin Tarantino, one last trivia question, and then we'll end the live stream, guys. What was Quentin Tarantino's first feature as writer/director? What was his first one, guys? First one. That's a
one of his first that he wrote that he didn't direct.
Writer/director.
And it's very underrated, actually.
Because you guys were talking about you got to put on the subtitles for the dialogue. This movie is all about dialogue.
Yeah.
Super. Yeah. And I love movies like that. Like, did you guys ever see that Coen Brothers movie, Burn After Reading?
Yeah.
Not only is it, dude, it's so dark, but it's so comical at the same time. But what cracks me up, dark comedy. There you go. I get duh. What I love about that movie is they get away in it could have just been written this way, but the fact how they wrote the dialogue in the script where the two, I guess they're CIA agents, they're just sitting in an office talking about what happens. They're like, oh, well, George Clooney came running out in a fit, or John so-and-so came running out, and we had to shoot so-and-so. And it makes you wonder, to me, it makes me wonder if, did they just run out of budget, and they're just like, okay, just explain what happened, Or is it meant that way to where it leaves it up to your imagination to visualize that kind of stuff? Because they showed some dude getting his head blown off, but yet they won't show the rest of the stuff. You know
the classic story of Jaws, right? Is the original plan for Jaws was you were going to see this shark the entire movie, and it was going to scare the crap out of you, but they couldn't get the thing to work and weather and all that, so they went up another route where you don't see the shark basically until the last 30 minutes of the movie. And what's scary is you don't see it, so it's left to your imagination of what is actually coming up in the water. Yeah, they'll show its fin flapping around, show some teeth, but just up in person, when homeboy is getting cut in half.
Well, they should.
That pervades through other movies, that came up big budget stuff. I mean, Alien was kind of the same thing too, right? They didn't really show you the alien until the end of the movie. So,
yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh my gosh! All right, guys. I know it's almost quitting time for Gino at Bat City Toys over there. We're gonna try to swing out of there tomorrow. Say what's up. Let's go ahead and end the live stream, man. Thanks for joining me tonight, keeping me company, letting me unwind a little bit. Chat, Gino, I don't know what you're doing later, man. I mean, I'm gonna go check in with the fam and see if they want to watch something. If not, if I'm feeling froggy, I'll send out a message via Instagram saying, "Hey, I'm gonna go watch Back to the Future Part 2. I'm just feeling it. I'm gonna go do it."
But I'm going to do a 2.5-hour car drive out to check Pep's show.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
But any other night, man, let's try it. Let's make it happen.
Right on,
maybe
brother.
Just text me when I'm awake, like midnight. He texted me at midnight last week, and
I talk, guys. I talk a big game, but the chances are I'll get over there, and I'm just like, I'm feeling. I'm just too tired. I'm just gonna go to bed.
Exactly.
I gotta take care of this dog, clean up a little bit, take a shower, and sit down and see how I feel. Maybe after a hot shower, I'll.
Isn't it nice just so we can admit that we're old?
I'm old, man. I'm old.
Hey, well, Gino, real quick, I'm going to spotlight you real quick. Let everybody know out there what you got going on for the rest of the month of Jovember. And tell us.
Yeah. So Jovember actually ends tomorrow because we're getting ready for Black Friday as well. But right now, 20% off all G.I. Joes. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's G.I. Joe, it's 20% off right now. Classified, vintage. We're all stocked up. We've got the USS flag at the front of the store. That's up for sale as well. And, because of our military appreciation, first responders appreciation as well, everything else in the store is 10% off to any of our veterans, current service members, first responders. We want to honor you, and we're doing that again through closing tomorrow night, and then we'll have a new sale to advertise for Black Friday. So come on down, enjoy it while we can, and then look out for our new TV commercial coming out to advertise Black Friday.
Beautiful. And Gino, one of these days, I'm going to get you to open up your phone and click on the link as an additional camera, because we want to have you walk around the store and give us a tour of everything, man.
Yeah.
And just kind of, show us around and let everybody know, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's awesome. Appreciate that, guys.
Yeah, you bet, man. Chad Lack. Go ahead.
Sorry,
go ahead.
Last thing. Tell Trumpet we finally got some micro machines in. He's not on tonight, but I got his little bag you put aside for him.
Oh, yeah. I'll let him know, man. I'll let him know for sure. Chad Lack, I'm going to solo you. You got anything going on, man?
Not much, but this dog's sitting rusty here, so that's it. And I'll send Sean a list of 3 Transformers. If you got them, I'll have Sean pick them up, and I'll pay Sean for them.
All right.
Hey, but Chad, remember, next Friday, he's got a Black Friday sale going on.
That's what I'm saying. You'll probably be there.
No, it's the wifey's birthday. So, I got to go to
Good news.
Sean,
the Black Friday sale is Friday on Saturday. Sorry.
We know the owner. Maybe he can help us out.
Yeah, but like I said earlier, we do plan on coming by there tomorrow and snap some pictures with the U.S. flag. Chad, he's got the flag. He's got the G.I. Joe U.S. flag set up, man. Go to his Instagram and check out his videos. He's got like a time lapse of them putting it all together and everything, man. So it's pretty awesome, dude. It's if you want to go see it in person, now's the time to do it, man. Because
you said on Instagram.
Yeah, go to his Instagram. Yep.
Yeah, I need Gino. I need to follow you over there. I'll do that.
Come on, Chad, come on over to the dark side.
That's it, man. That's it. Well, gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us tonight. Thank you so much, everybody else, for sticking around as long as you have. Please like and subscribe. Follow Gino. Follow the Cadillac everywhere and anywhere. But thanks for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. And we will catch you guys on the dark side. Peace out, everybody. Good night.